Hey, folks and friends of the MAPS BGA page, we just want to thank you so much for joining us. And today we have a special edition. We have a great friend of our Facebook page here. We have Bret, Shugrue, who is one of our newest MAPS coaches, and he's basically going to be teaching two new programs that we're excited to hear about because they're in all of our dialogue these days at Keller Williams. So, Bret, why don't we get started with your first course? It's the Tech-Enabled Agent. And introduce yourself. Let's talk about it a little bit.
Hi, I'm Bret. I always like to wave on camera. I am the first MAPS technology coach, and I've spent a good 8 years in my region creating my quirky little classes that I teach in my market center and for lenders and around the region. And we brought this kind of stuff to MAPS. And what we're looking at for the tech-enabled agent is not only training your agents how to do basic things like add a contact or create opportunities or how to get those individualized neighborhood landing pages out. We're building in the scripting, the processes, and the why. And the reason we're doing that is because that's actually how you get real estate agents to use this stuff, is to not only say, well, here's how you do this thing, or here's how you add an opportunity, but how do you convert an open house digitally with these tools? Or opportunities is how we track our sales pipeline. Well, now there's checklists in there, but there's not templates for checklists. So I reached out to my friends in the Lucas Howard group, and they sent me the checklist they shared with Gary's private mastermind. And we build these types of things into the course. So we're not only showing your agents the agents how to do this stuff, we're also giving them tools to succeed with it so they can convert and build a platform business, which is what we're doing here. It's no more sales pipeline. We need to bring people to ourselves. And that is what we're teaching at the Tech-Enabled Agent.
Well, and right now, everyone knows whether if you go to any of the events or if you're on MyKW, we are a technology company. Yeah. So what's the reasoning why we'd want to get started on this? Why would an agent want to be taking this course now?
Well, MAPS coach Jordan Freed said recently at Masterminds during coaches training, which I was lucky enough to conduct, do you want to build a business or learn a lesson? And yeah. You can wait until whatever it's ready means in your mind. But how many people are you losing when you let a different platform like Zillow get in between you and your client? Every single agent that watches this has had a home sent to them from Zillow or Redfin. What that agent doesn't know is how many times they lost a client because they didn't send it to them. They clicked the agent on the page. And that's because your website is about you. It's not about them. And these other platforms are about the person using it in the individualized experience they have, like when you go to Amazon or to Netflix, right? You get retargeted online. All these things happen because people have built a platform and business comes to them. It's personalized for the user. And that's what Keller Williams has built and is growing right now.
I love that. And, with all this technology, I know everyone, it's like they're drinking out of the fire hydrant. And we all know that we're working, 90 days out. So we're really into like late June right now. So it's really time for everyone to get in and be at the forefront of this and not be playing catch up. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah. I could not imagine a scenario, say next family reunion in 2020. Gosh, that makes me feel old. It's 2020 almost. That now is the time you're going to put your contacts in and start working. Well, you've been sending them to your third-party website this whole time, and they've been getting this non-personalized experience, and you've fallen a year behind everyone else that has gotten in between you and your client. How much business have you lost because you didn't do it today?
I love that. I do know, there's quite a bit of little applications and there's functions that are going to save a lot of time and money for agents that start to really utilize this and adopt it. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's over 160 applications that connect with Command that have a two-way data sync. So plenty of people have at least heard of Zapier, and that's a traditional one-way data sync. Like it comes in from the lead source and it goes one way into your database to if you connect something like Google Contacts or Eventbrite, when they say RSVP to your event in Eventbrite, it goes to Command. It goes back from Command to Eventbrite. That's something we actually taught in a recent Tech-Enabled Agent session. I get a load of feedback from the agents, and we react to that and teach to it. They told me they wanted to learn more about the things that connect with Command. And on our team here, I got off of Evite and switched to Eventbrite about 2 years ago because one of them is kind of a silly thing that doesn't have much automation, and another one runs most of the event for you. And so we've trained that into the agents' businesses and how it connects with Command. So we taught them how to run their client events or community events with automation and Command.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'll tell you, we got so much going on with Command, and, Kelly's been out for a long time now, so it's, time to really catch up. Now, just for everyone watching and listening, what is the difference now? Because you also teach a tech-enabled leader course. What would be different from the agent course? Can you give us a little snapshot of that?
Okay, so it's actually just built around for leadership. So MAPS leadership coach Tim Beverlin and I teach it together once a week. We just started. And what we're doing is we're training the leadership group on how to use Command. So one of the things we hear back is, well, we're just going to wait for leadership Command. I say, okay, I understand that. However, do you know how to use Command? Well, then how are you going to get your agents to adopt it? Because you can't use it. And so what we build in is not just the how-to part. That's kind of my job in this. We also build in the why. So the very first session of the Tech-Enabled Leader, we went into one of the books that Gary read, Platform Revolution. And we start to pull excerpts out of that because you can't really talk to your agents intelligently about the future and why they need to do this now if you don't actually understand why. And so Tim and I kind of lift that load for the full leadership group. It's not just for the OP or the TL. It's for everyone from the OP straight down to the Director of First Impressions. And they can sign up for that program. And any market center that signs up for the Tech-Enabled Leader gets the Tech-Enabled Agent for half price for the agents in their market center, billed directly to that agent if they so choose to join.
So you got to repeat that. That's a huge savings and opportunity right there. So can you just restate that for everybody to make sure that they picked up on that?
Yeah, so for Tech-Enabled Leader, it is $200 a month to month for the full leadership group. If that's 3 people or 12 people, we don't frankly care. And what that does is it opens it up to your agents and cuts the price in half. So rather than $49 a month from month to month, the Tech-Enabled Agent is a twice-a-week live and on-demand coaching program. Your agents get access to it for $24.50 a month. And they also get someone to talk to. I get so many Command chats. If you don't know, you can there's chat and Command, and it's awesome. Asking some questions so I can help move them along. So there's always a person that they have to talk to because I'm their coach. And we very much focus on how to coach them better, how to create better conversions using the tools we have.
That's fantastic. Well, I'll tell you what, I really appreciate the time to go over this. We're going to have you on every now and then to keep us up to speed on everything that's happening because there's just a funnel and a flood of great technology that's coming out that we want to get in the hands of all the agents and leadership. I love your fact that you're going to talk the talk. You got to walk the walk.
Yeah. There is a TL I met at Masterminds. Her name's Shannon Selig. And she has figured out how to take opportunities in the current agent version and track her recruiting pipeline with it, which I think is amazing. And so one of the future Tech-Enabled Leader sessions sometime in the next few weeks, we're going to have Shannon on because that's a great way to get the agent or the leadership to use it, is to start thinking about ways they can apply the agent version to what they're doing now. So that way they achieve mastery.
I love it. I love it. Well, here at MAPS, we're all about the success of our agents and leadership. So, Bret, thank you so much for the time. That was really impactful, and just all the best.
Thanks.